Chris Lang. I'm Vice President of Science and Technology at the University City Science Centre in Philadelphia. This is my first time in mainland China, so I'm very excited to be here. My first impression is that there is a lot of growth going on here. We're very aware of the increasing prominence of China in science and research and development. So my program is all about looking at innovation, particularly at universities, and how universities and companies are working together to create more innovation here in China. I did a trip that included 3 very different cities between Beijing and now Shanghai. Started in Xi'an. I went, took a bullet train. I got some great perspectives on this. Firstly, the next 5-year plan was announced during the period that we were traveling, and so we got a great opportunity to see how science and technology and innovation were being emphasized in that plan. The intellectual property policies as they relate to universities had just very recently been changed when were being implemented. So in October of 2015, we saw some important changes to the way in which university technologies were being managed. So it was a great opportunity to talk to a number of people about how these changes were influencing the way in which universities are encouraging their faculty members to work with companies and to commercialize their technologies. The second thing I was very interested in was looking at the human capital. So I think human capital has always been very important in China for many different reasons. I think very recently the emphasis on human capital has been on how to encourage more high-level innovative work, and there are a number of programs that have been running for many years. I think most of the cities that I went to had a greater degree of development perhaps than I was even expecting. But this is all really a matter of degree. I think I experienced to some degree what I was expecting, but the one thing that I will say is that experiencing it is very different from reading about it, and the fact that I was able to come and see things with my own eyes and talk to people and have real experiences added a great deal more dimension to my understanding of what was going on than just reading about it in the news or on the media. So I think from that perspective, it really added a great deal of texture to what I think I already understood about China. I feel a much warmer feeling towards the Chinese people perhaps than I did before, because I've had the opportunity now to meet people and to experience speaking with them and eating with them and spending time with them. So that's probably been the biggest takeaway for me. I know this is not my last trip to China, so I will definitely return.